Leo Star is in a creepy hallway, looking around all scared. Hello? Suddenly, the sound of evil laughter is heard. Leo turns around and sees a creepy-looking man in a red and black striped shirt with a hook for a hand. Come here, little piggy. Leo Star screamed and ran as the man chased him. The man got closer and closer. He reached out with his hook, but before he could grab Leo, the little sea creature awoke in his room with the other kids still in bed. Aw, man, that was a scary dream. Just then, Leo noticed a big cut on his arm that looked like it was cut with a hook. Later at breakfast, Leo was talking about his dream to Blue, Jock, and Meadow. I was in this creepy hallway being chased by a man with a hook for a hand, and he looked like that tour manager our parents work with who disappeared. Yeah, same thing happened to me. I was dreaming about a beautiful fantasy land when he also showed up and killed all the animals. He came to my dream too about lifting giant rocks. Mine too about fighting evil ninjas. Meanwhile, in the kitchen, Izzy overheard the kids' conversation about their dreams and the creepy man who showed up in them, which had her concerned. Later, she went to talk to Murdoch, who was busy at work. Babe? Yes, honey? I overheard the kids this morning at breakfast talking about how in their dreams they saw this creepy man with a hook for a hand. And Leo said he looked like Jimmy. Jimmy? Jimmy who? Little Jimmy Manson? What? Later, Murdoch got everyone else together to talk about the possible return of Little Jimmy Manson. Are you serious? You said you killed him. Well, actually, Dad? Mom? What's going on? Blue, about that creepy man you saw in your dreams, what did he look like? Well, he had a beard, long hair on the back of his head, and he even had a hat. And he wore a red-black striped shirt, and he also had a hook for a hand. Well, what do we think? Sounds like Jimmy to me. Jimmy? Sit down, kids. Daddy and Uncle Murdoch has a creepy tale to tell. Everyone sat down to hear Murdoch's story. Years back, before Meadow's mother and Aunt Noodle came into the picture, and right after we kicked out our original guitarist, Paula Cracker, we held auditions to find a new guitarist. And one of those people who auditioned was a hippie named Little Jimmy Manson. After he auditioned, however, we of course turned him down. And after failing to find one, Aunt Noodle just happened to coincidentally show up, but Jimmy wasn't done. So we somehow got him as a tour manager, and he was, of course, bent on revenge. And then one day, I came up with the idea for a video, and the plan was that while filming, he was going to kill Aunt Noodle. What? Jimmy was going to kill Mommy? Yeah, but don't worry, because while he hid in the windmill in the video that was being shot down, he went down with the windmill too. And that's how he died, right? Not quite, because you see, I ended up finding him where he was on the verge of death. In a flashback, a dying Jimmy lays on the ground in defeat. Murdoch looks down at him, and with his dying breath, he said, "This isn't over, Nichols. Someday, if you or any of your bandmates have children, I will come for them somewhere where you won't protect them, in their dreams." And pretty much after that, I forgot about the whole ordeal, but now I guess he's finally coming back. Well then, what do we do? Guys, you might want to come look at this. Russell was sitting by the TV where a news broadcast is playing. In our top story, a child has died in his sleep after being told he was constantly having nightmares. It is said that a scratch mark of a hook was found on his arm by the parents. Just like Leo. What? I woke up with this on my arm. Leo showed the scratch on his arm to his parents. Oh dear. So what do? I got an idea. Later that night, the band set up a pillow fort for their kids, along with snacks and drinks. There you go, kids. Now remember, no falling asleep or little Jimmy will get ya. Muds, I don't think we should have them stay up all night. But if they fall asleep, then Jimmy will get them in their dreams. Or here's an idea. Let's take turns staying up with them. That way they're safe. Good idea, Noodle. Russell, why don't you go first? Later in the night, each of the band took turns keeping the kids up so Jimmy wouldn't get them. By midnight, the kids were getting tired. Uncle Murdoch, I'm getting sleepy. No falling asleep. In fact, I better go wake up your dad. Don't close your eyes once I get out of this room. However, Blue did end up falling asleep. She found herself in the same creepy hallway that Leo had in his dream. Then Jimmy came into the shadows with his hook and scratching against the wall. Hello, little girl. Blue screamed and tried to run, but Jimmy grabbed a hold of her. Hey, let her go. Blue, Jock, Meadow, what are you guys doing here? We must have fallen asleep too. And now I have all four of you right here where I want you. We don't think so. Blue, scratch him. What? With her claws, Blue scratched Jimmy on the cheek, making him let go of her. There's one thing you forgot, Manson. We have powers and the ability to fight you. Using his water powers, Leo started to splash Jimmy. Then using martial arts, Meadow fought him off. Then Jack, his super strength, to pick up Jimmy and put him inside the furnace. They then turned on the furnace, setting Jimmy on fire. We did it! Kids! Kids! Back in the real world, the kids woke up, where their parents were waking them all up, worried. Mom! Dad! Thanks, Satan. You okay? What happened to Jimmy? We defeated him. How? We put him in a furnace. I put him in there. Well then, looks like Jimmy is dead for real this time, and everything can go back to normal. Back in the dream world, Jimmy came out of the furnace all burned to a crisp. You didn't think this was the end, did you?